Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit tonight, and this is a response video to a cover challenge set out by Comic Collector Geek. I was also tagged by Mon Comics, so Brandon at Mon Comics, M-O-N Comics, and What's on the Comic Rack. These two guys asked for my top 10 70s comics. I couldn't decide though, and I've got a whole bunch of books. So what I do on this channel is I usually show off 4 books from random and I end on a key issue. So I'm ending on a big one. Now I'll just crack it on because we've got a lot to get through, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm showing a mate of mine back at home. So I picked out a whole lot of 70s gold from that collection, and there's a couple of boxes up here which I know are full of keys, and yeah, so I picked them up. So the first one I got for you is let's see, what issue is this? Issue 12 of the Harlem Globetrotters by Gold Key. And yeah, you can't get more 70s than the Harlem Globetrotters. And the next one I have for you is, it's the All New Underground Comics issue 2. Now I thought this was by Robert Crumb, but I don't believe it is. Now, if you are familiar with this comic and you want to tell me more about it, please put down in the comments down below, because I would really appreciate being educated on some of these books. And if you have any questions or comments, yeah, put them down below. Please like and subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Hopefully you're enjoying these comics. I've got a lot to get through. So next one is Shazam issue 25. It's the first appearance of Isis, Black Adam's wifey, Isis. Yeah, there we go. Next one we have is Strange Tales issue 179. It's the first appearance of Pip the Troll. If you sorry for coughing there. If you have watched the previous video of mine, you'll realize that I have 2 copies of this book because I accidentally bought them. Next one is issue 78 of The Witching Hour. Just a fantastic fun cover with this face melting off, which is always good. Good for a laugh. We have issue 6 of the Red Circle Sorcery by this is by Red Circle, but it's Archie, and I just love this cover. I haven't read it yet, a lot like all the books lately, but I just love this woman here. She is freaky as. Next up we have Cull the Conqueror issue 1. Now this was a fun read. It is, and unfortunately will always be, a poor man's Conan, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Now, something a little bit different. We have Captain Victory and the Galactic Rangers by Pacific Comics, and primarily this is just a Jack Kirby idea. It's pretty weird. Next up we have Scooby-Doo issue 9. It's the last issue of the series, I believe. Now, I picked this one up because it had this guy who's meant to be the Silver Surfer, but is more Scooby-Doo-esque. But yeah, so there we go. Scooby-Doo, issue 9. Weird Mystery Tales, issue 1. Looking pretty good, pretty sharp for an issue 1. We have issue 16 of The Demon. Now, I think this is the last issue, and it's again a Kirby creation. I should read it. I don't know what this chick is doing, but could bank for a good read. I don't know. I don't know. All right. And you know what? I just put this in here, but I just realized this is a 60s book. So Aquaman issue 5, rather. That's 60s. That goes over there. Ugh. All right. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle, issue 230. Now, this did come out in the 70s, I checked. And this is a cheap way to get the first appearance of Detective Chimp, which is reprinted in this book. And I've read it. I've read the entire big, thick book, and it is pure gold. I loved that issue. We have the Invaders, issue 1. Let's see, on the back, there's a few things written on the back. First appearance of Donna. Donna Kebab. No, this came out in 1975. It's just beautiful. Ghost Manor, issue 1. Ooh, issue 1. You know, I really should pay more attention to what I'm showing you, and I should probably reread this. Now, this was a recent acquisition. It's Peter Parker and the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 1, and it did come out in the 70s, I think. Tell me, am I wrong? I could be wrong. I am always wrong. What can I say? But yeah, so issue 1 of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. We have Swamp Thing, issue 9, with this iconic cover. Look at that. Wow. Just pure gold. Pure gold. Now, another Kirby creation, OMAC, issue 1, with a friend in a box. It's a friend in a box. Got me singing. Yeah, I read this recently and I loved this. I should really track down the rest of that series because, yeah, I really enjoyed it. We have Amazing Spider-Man, issue 149. It's the Clone Saga. Yeah. Now, it's pretty banged up, but it's Defenders, issue 1. It's really banged up, actually. And I got this for a princely sum of $20. Ghosts, number 1. I think this is 70s. I'm pretty sure, but let me know. Weird War Tales, issue 1. This is from the 70s because it's from my comic shop and it tells me when the series began, which was 1971. I have not read this one yet. I really need to get onto that. Mr. Miracle, issue 1. Another Jack Kirby. And yet, another book I have not read yet. One day I'll get through to all these. Now, something a little bit different. The Great Gazoo, issue 1. What can I say? I have a bunch of these. The Great Gazoo. And I also have a bunch of these. It's Pebbles and Bam Bam, issue 1. Now, I've read a fair bunch of these, and it always feels as if this series was written by a bunch of middle-aged men who were having troubles at home. But that's what makes it fun. Okay. Whoa. I did not drop that. It just dropped into my lap. It's Red Sonja. It's Marvel Features presents Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword, issue 1. Check out that cover. Brilliant. Next up, we have Iron Fist, issue 14. Now, first appearance of Sabretooth. I never thought I would own this. I remember seeing this 25, even maybe 30 years ago at a convention, and it was like 20, 25 bucks. And I thought, oh, that's a bit much. But in hindsight, I should have bought it then. Now, this is a big one. Iron Man, issue 55. First appearance of Drax, Thanos, Star Fox, the Blood Brothers. Blood! But yeah, I've read this. Now, it nearly fell apart in my hands. So I was very careful, but I did enjoy that. But I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, Strange Adventures, issue 205, the first appearance of Deadman. Oh, boy. This was perfect for me. I loved this. Loved it. Loved it. Now, got only a few more to go. Ripping through them. We've got Werewolf by Night, issue 32. Now, this is the Pence variant, if that means anything to you fellas and gals. But it's the first appearance of Moon Knight. And I don't know if you can see, but someone's put a little bit of a biro scribble on there, just for fun. Thank you, guys. Always love that biro scribble. Tomb of Dracula, issue 2. Now, I bought this, and it was a fair price. And then I was reading it in bed, and the cover became detached, which was a bit disappointing. But it was still a good read, and I put the cover back on and put it back in its little house. And yeah, I enjoyed it. So Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. One of these books that you never think you will own, and then when you do, you can't believe you did it. Yeah. Ghost Rider issue 1. I don't have his first appearance, but that's okay because I've got this beautiful book all my own. I absolutely love it. But Tomb of Dracula issue 10. Now, oh boy, did I get the tingles when this arrived and when I actually read it. That was a good day for me. Yeah, I just love the cover. Always loved Blade, even as a little kid. Yeah. Oh, man. Whew. All right, so the next 3 are slabs. The first one is Howard the Duck, issue 1. It's a 4.0 in the Halo. I don't know if anyone really talks about Halo anymore. I rarely hear about Halo, but let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys still consider Halo to be a viable option? That being said, I own Howard the Duck issue 1. Now, the next one is Incredible Hulk 180, the first appearance of Wolverine. First appearance. I do not care that the 181 and the market dictates, whatever. This is where he first appeared. So, you know what? That's what I think. Don't fight me because I'm a terrible fighter. But I own this. It was a recent acquisition. Very happy to get it. But this, the final comic I'm going to show in this video, and then I'm going to have a bit of a chat about a few things. But this is it. This is my number 1, Tomb of Dracula number 1. Now, I bought this from my mate Benny over in Adelaide. So Benny, if you're watching this, thank you repeatedly and continually. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh boy, I still remember I was over in Adelaide at a convention and he came over to my table and he's this huge guy. Maybe because I was sitting down, but he was imposing. And then he took this out and he's like, "This is for you," because I finally paid it off. Oh boy, it stayed on me, physically on me, until I got back home. Oh yeah, very, very pleased with that one. So that's been my top 10 1970s comics. So once again, I want to thank you to Comic Collector Geek. So Alan, thank you very much for this challenge. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to Mon Comics, Brandon, and thank you to What's on the Comic Rack. Thanks, guys. I had so much fun. I actually wrote a list of the top 10 Marvel and the top 10 DC, and then because I knew I had them, but finding them is a bit time sensitive for me because I've actually got to go home and get things ready for my daughter's birthday tomorrow, and I've got to get ready for work because it's getting a little bit late. And if you want to notice, I've been cooking with turmeric, and my fingers have yellowified, or they're going to be orange. That's what happens when you cook with turmeric. But the food was delicious. Dinner was very nice. Thank you for asking. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Please put down in the comments down below what you think. Please like and subscribe. Ring that bell. All that good stuff. I'll catch you in the next one. Real quick, I have had a haircut today. So tomorrow is an old video. So you'll see my old haircut. How about that? The joys of video editing. Okay. Thanks, guys. See you later.